Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday morning makes. I want to welcome you into my channel. This is Jill with Greenwood Girl Cards. I'm always so excited to share a Saturday morning with all of you, do a little bit of crafting and creating, and then come on and share what we've all been making. Saturday Morning Makes is an open art collaboration. I team up with Lisa of UCYM Diva, Mo Creations, who is Melissa, and Gloria of Girlia's Cards. They do a theme each week, and I do an open art collaboration where you can share anything you want every weekend. And we team up together to give inspiration. And there's many other hashtags. Poet Spice does Pirates for Poet right now, and Paper Dolls for Poet. There are Christmas crafting all year long. Lynn the Gift Diva and others have different hashtags, Raina and Dale. So there's tons of hashtags to play along with. Share your art, create something which is so good for the soul, and share it with us by using one of the hashtags. So I want to welcome you all into Saturday Morning Makes. I went out and took a quick peek, and there's so many fun projects out there from everybody. Oh my goodness. Lori Chappelle and Tina, who's Crafty Bean, did some really cute cards. Don't miss them. Jana of Jana Stamps. Hello to Jana. Jana runs our Facebook group over on Facebook that's called Saturday Morning Makes, and today's too. I always start my uploads there every week, and then I move over to Instagram, YouTube, etc. It's a wonderful place to do your uploads if you want to share your Saturday crafting or any day of the week. It doesn't have to be uploaded on Saturday. Many of us do upload on Saturday, and we hop around on Saturday because that's when we're free. But do it what works for your schedule. And if you're using the hashtag, we'll eventually see what you create. And we'll be very happy to see what you create. So I just wanted to give a shout out to some of the people I saw that were uploading. Venus Vincent, so happy to see Venus back and uploading. Veronica Ballin, VL Ballin 1, Handy Scandy, hi Nancy. Hello to Veronica. Nancy had just shared a door sign that she made for Halloween. That was fun to see. Sheba also uploaded, I think she uploaded twice in the last couple weeks. Sheba, I was really happy to see your videos. Life of Crafting is uploading. Randomly Rhonda, my friend Rhonda. Hi, Rhonda. Sunflowers and Crafts makes beautiful videos set to music of her cards. Gorgeous cards. Tammy Van Antwerp has been uploading. G, who is G's Crafts Pieces and Papers, I think is what it is. And G's been uploading again. Poet Spice, of course, who is Jaime. Hi, Jaime. Gail Banks Creates. Who else? Mary Bloker. Both Mary and Jana are Stampin' Up! Demonstrators if you're looking for some Stampin' Up! Products. Lynn the Gift Diva. I think I mentioned her already, but Lynn does the Christmas crafting all year long. And so do Dale and Raina of Lilo Crafts. So Dale is not... Oh, Dale, what is your channel name? Not Too Shabby, I think. A shout out to Beck and Sam. Beck always is putting up adorable projects and giving us fabulous ideas. And then Side Gig Crafts was uploading. Christy Stubbs, who uploads beautiful scrapbook layouts. And don't forget, of course, to visit Lisa, Melissa, and Gloria for Two Crafters, One Designs and seeing all their Rosette projects this week. So I decided to do Rosettes for my Creative Time design team project and also to support Two Crafters, One Design. So I'm going to share some Rosettes with you today. If you are purchasing any of the products that I share from my Creative Time, you can use my discount code Jill to get 10% off your purchase. Reminder too, though, that there is going to be a flash sale. We're not doing a release in September. We're doing a flash sale. So that flash sale is coming up towards the end of the month. I think, is it next week? Week after this. So I think it's around the 28th or 26th. I can't remember, but it's coming close. It's coming up. So I think today's the 21st, right? So we're really close. But I'll share more about that in a different video. But if you want to purchase anything today while it's in stock, you can use my code Jill and you'll get 10% off your purchase. And many of the designers, each of the designers has a name that you can use. So be sure to spread the love of using codes among all the different design team members. So let's dive into what I used to create with. I was at Joann's Fabric and Crafts this week. I needed to pick up something. And while I was there, I saw these fun kind of vintage looking pipe cleaners in this beige color. So I grabbed a bag of those to use for my rosettes. And then I used some really tiny red gems, this really pretty bling I've had probably for 25 years. I didn't end up using the Christmas charms, but these would be really cute tied around the handles of the rosettes. I didn't end up using them this time. I did a bell instead. I use a Ginger Boy and Girl Dies from my Creative Time, which is MCT D397. And this has, you can make 2-layer gingers or single-layer gingers. There's lots of different ways to use these, but this is the smallest size. And I use those on top of my rosettes. The Pretty Circle dies, I use the second smallest one to back my rosettes, and it makes a really cute backing with a scalloped edge. I use the Sweet Candy Cane dies, MCT D443, and I use the smaller die set this time, so the smaller candy canes. But there's a total of 4 different candy canes, 2 different directions on each one, and then the layering pieces. And this is MCT D443. And then the last thing that I used are these Bat Rosette dies. It's MCT D280 is the number. And I use this smaller rosette die to make my rosettes. Whoops, that's falling off my shelf. So that's what I used to make the rosette. So those are all the products that I used. Let me set these aside over here, and I'm going to grab a quick drink of water. Okay, so let me dive in and I'll show you the rosettes that I created. I started by doing the little candy cane rosettes. And so this is Emma's smaller size candy cane. I die cut it out of book paper, and then I added red cardstock as the little pieces for the candy cane. And I primarily used book paper and cardstock to create these. And I love the look of book paper. I don't know, there's just, I think part of it is that I love to read, but I've always loved creating with book paper. And when you're creating with book paper, you do want to glue the book paper to a thin cardstock before trying to die cut it. If you just die cut older books, especially, you can end up with crumbling paper, but also it just won't have the support it needs to stand up on your projects. So always line it with a thinner weight, like 65 or 80 pound cardstock before die cutting your book paper. So I just made book paper. I glued it onto white 80-pound Nina Solar, I think. And then I die cut it out. I used a paper punch for the circles. I die cut with that Pretty Scallop circle die for the backer. And then the candy canes were die cut, and then I added the red on top. And you can see how I used the cute little pipe cleaner to create a holder, and I glued the ends of the pipe cleaner down, and then I punched another circle, and I used a beautiful new stamp set from Lily of the Valley Stamps. If you go to the Lotvdigishop on Etsy, they have a new release, and you can use my discount code Jill10 if you're interested in purchasing this beautiful set. I love the font and the sentiments in this set. So this one says joy. You know, I always have to show the joy one first because joy is my favorite word. And I love how these turned out. So absolutely adorable. Just a reminder that I do have a lot of discount codes for the companies that I work with. I always put them in the drop-down menu. And you can find my Creative Time one is just the word Jill. Lotvdigishop is Jill10. But anyway, those are the 2 companies whose products I'm featuring today. So I did a bunch of different candy cane ones. Some of them are red with book paper, and then some of them are just solid book paper for the rosette. And I really like how book paper looks when you turn it into a rosette. I just think it's so much fun, and so much fun to work with. And so these ones just turned out so cute. On the ones where I did the book paper as the rosette, I did a red backer so that there would be red and white, which is one of my favorite Christmas combinations, most definitely. And so I got 4 of those made, and this one is made actually with some music paper. I had a scrap of music paper in my bin, and so I wanted to use up those scraps. It was from a 12 by 12 that I cut out last year to make rosettes. And so I used some with this red and cream colored music paper. And then I just added a regular music paper circle on top. And then I added the candy cane with the book paper again. So these just turned out so, so cute, I think. Just absolutely adorable. And then I had to do also some gingers too. So on the gingerbread ones, I used book paper as well as just this kind of pink and red gingham paper that I had in my stash. I think it was an old Tuesday morning paper, but I was specifically, I didn't pull out my Creative Time papers to do these. I wasn't here at my house, so I needed to use other papers when I was making some of these. And it just is so much easier to work with what you have sometimes in order to get a project done. So, but don't forget that Emma has beautiful papers also that you can make lovely rosettes with. But for today, these mostly feature the book paper, and I just love working with book paper at Christmas. And again, you can see her adorable little ginger boy and ginger girl die cuts featured on these, and I love her little gingerbread. These ones I didn't stamp a face onto. I just used the existing face lines, which I believe Melissa Carroll was the one who showed us how to do this originally. It was either Melissa or Christine at Shabby Pink House, but MJ Carroll or Christine, I think, were the ones that did this. So I love how these little gingers turn out. I just use a white gel pen to decorate. I use a little bit of just a makeup brush and some Distress ink. Usually, I think I use either Tattered Rose or Victorian Velvet to make my little cheeks. You can also use like an R81 Copic marker to make a cheek. But anyway, these just turn out so cute. So I made 4 of each, you guys. 4 of these little gingerbread ones. And for the handles, I did tie the red jingle bell at the top just with some vintage crochet thread. And I love how these turned out. They're just so sweet. Some of them have double bows, some have single bows and lay flat. But no matter how you make a rosette, they always turn out beautifully. I want to thank Emma of My Creative Time for sponsoring this video because this is a design team project for her company. And I want to thank her for the discount code Jill that you can use if you're interested in purchasing any of the products in her shop. And I also want to thank Lily of the Valley because on the back of these, I did use their brand new sentiment set. And I love these ones that say, "It is the season to sparkle." Isn't that the truth? So I just had so much fun making these. And I just love how the candy canes look with just a spot of diamond stickles on them just to make them sparkle. And these just turned out so cute. I want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. I hope you have fun hopping around and looking at all of the wonderful Saturday morning makers and all the different hashtags, 2 crafters, 1 design, Pirates for Poet paper, Dolls for Poet, all the Christmas crafting ones that are out there, Christmas crafting all year. There's so many wonderful hashtags. So I hope you guys will have fun this weekend. I can't wait to hop out there and see what everybody's been creating. So have a wonderful weekend. Choose joy. To all of you that are going through hard things with your parents, with being ill yourself, or missing loved ones, I send my love out to you, and I hope you can choose joy, maybe get a little bit of smiles in your heart by watching what everybody has been making. All right, everyone, have a wonderful weekend. Take good care. Bye now.